Ех, ну так. Чого у мене вже не працює геймпад? А, все працює. Такс. Треба зустріти Валакха на кораблі. О, так що, ми вже попливемо битися з Редвіном? Это так хутка? Воу. Воу. Не шакана. Ёпт. Занадто хутка. Ну ладно, що ж поробиш. Так, лепш тут не скакать. Лепш выйсці як-небудзь по-нармальнаму, калі гэта магчыма. Ага. Так. А, дарэчы, можа там што добрае ёсць. 2 балы. Такс. Что у меня недоапдейчено? Я не хочу изменять конфигурации, мне так все. О. Так все у меня подобается. Давай просто можно будет что-нибудь еще полепшить. Так. О, ось тут можно было бы полепшить еще. Але так амаль усё добра.
How much for the night, my peach?
You're mistaken. I'm a dancer, not a whore.
What, my peach? Why, here there's always been.
There have, but things have changed. New management, see? So you go and peach about elsewhere.
Ось як.
My man's a sword swinger too. We can go at it here or at my place. You choose.
Look at that, just look.
Every sinner will burn in the eternal fire. Bollocks.
Не. Чому не такое серйозно? Што ён робіць?
I'm bored.
Quite a smile. Like a raw wound.
Maybe one of them hired thugs. Who knows?
If this is untrue.
Boring. Help protect Ciri from the Wild Hunt, and the Emperor will grant you amnesty.
I hope we can trust you.
You can.
What of Fringilla?
That I don't know, but I shall take it up with
Яны
him.
б хоць апранулись, каб схавацца, ну. Зразумела, што гэта ведьмы.
You barely said hello and you're already plotting something.
It's clearly in our nature.
I hear right? You convinced the Emperor to pardon them?
Provided they help us defend Ciri.
Got a hard time believing Emperor'd go in for a deal like that.
If you can't believe it, don't. I don't need you to.
Ew.
Bit about Frangilla. What was that? Triss told me you couldn't contact her.
Perhaps because she sits in the Emperor's dungeon, chained in Dimeritium.
Ew.
At least that's what Rita implied.
Take it the Emperor forgot to tell you about this.
I don't like it. That was not our deal. When it's all over, I'll need to have a candid discussion with the Emperor. Come, they're all waiting for us.
Oh, you make a fine sailor. Till the puking set in.
All are present. You were the last to arrive. Might we set sail?
Вот кто бранается для Новиграда.
Anchors away.
Ну, замилование. Я так само так хочу.
Well, that settles the question of His Imperial Majesty's whereabouts.
Does he aim to conquer Skellige? But he knows. Those are my friends.
He wishes to grant you the Isles, with Sintra and the rest of the Empire.
Oh.
There is an upside to all this.
Is that so?
The Emperor will have to help us fight the Hunt. And we've just found Frangilla Vigo.
We must hurry and find the Sunstone. Seems we've plenty to do in Skellige after that.
Fringilla Vigo. We need her here.
Can you teleport me onto Amir's ship?
Not a chance. It's better shielded than the Emperor's alcove.
Though we could try to force our way through.
We need Fringilla in one piece.
Think they know we're here?
Emir's mages, of course.
If the matter of Fringilla Vigo were resolved, they'd probably just send her over here in a skiff.
It's far from resolved. The Emperor pledged to ensure the Lodge's safety, but
Fringilla's a pricklier matter. She's his subject, one officially sentenced to death for treason.
you'll need to learn what Emir has planned for her, once we've found a way to toss you over to the Imperial flagship.
I'll get on the Emperor's ship myself.
A plan to swim? With swords on your back? You'll get shot up like a sitting duck before you can say the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes.
Don't panic. He'll find a way. Make your approach by night. You'll stand a better chance then. And once you're on board, show His Imperial Majesty this letter. Hand it to him directly. We should remind him what he promised, and what he'll get in return.
At the moment, we don't even know what the Sunstone is.
It was created so the mountain elves could summon the vessels of the NL. Now it merely serves as a symbol of a lost opportunity to unite the two tribes. Truly? Can all of you be unfamiliar with the story of Gelban and Dillion of the White Fleet?
Dallas, please. Absolutely love elven legends.
Gelban was a sage of the Elder Elves. He fell in love with an Enshe elf, Dillion, yet she spurned him.
That was a jest on Geralt's part.
Too late. It won't hurt any of you to know this.
Да
On the day
ладно,
the
я
White
хочу
Fleet was to
послушать.
set sail, Gelban gave Dillion a gift. The Sunstone. He believed Dillion's heart would soften in time. Once her longing for him burgeoned, she was to use the Sunstone. Though worlds away, he would return for her.
Sounds promising. Let's just hope this sunstone proves more useful to us than it did to that elf woman.
What I want to know is if we'll be able to use the Sunstone.
You? No. Me? Naturally. With a touch of help from the sorceresses.
Of whom some are below deck vomiting, while others remain unreachable.
The Sunstone's in Skellige? How do we know that?
From legends. Elven ones. It lies where the White Fleet landed centuries ago.
Meaning anywhere on any one of the Isles. Splendid.
Ermion. I'll talk to him.
Know where he is?
I'll ask around the port. Croc's longships are moored there. I'm off.
Good luck.
Boring as fucking shite.
А, стоп, я ж хотела спочатку Фрингілью врятувати. Во, є. Спочатку я є. Так, там сказано почекати до ночі, ну зараз ноч. Чудово.
Good this time, like my mother did. I feel like I shouldn't see anyone who
Watch where you step.
at least not until we defeat the
Блять, ну, мужики.
Thanks a lot.
Got me eye on you.
What are ye looking at?
Ой, блядь, 1654 метри? Не, дякуй. Где там был портальчик? О. Ну, це навіть інший остров. Варіанту 0. Так, Ундвік наш любимий. Там завсюди така крипі музика. Не, не ў гэты раз. Тут,
It's
пэўна...
clearing up.
Блядь, ужо clearing up. Не, ну... Трэба зноў чакаць ноч. Блин. Геймпады гэтыя ваши. Во, крипі музыка ўключылася. Пакуль дойдзем, ўжо зноў будзе ноч. Ціха, куды мы ідём тут увогуле? Можа, трэба плысці? Угу. Упсі. Так. Яшчэ і шторм. Ну, Геральт, ну ёб твою, ну. О, целый флот. Як бы мне гэта да іх Незауважненька. Не, лодка нам тут не дапаможа, мне здаецца. Блядь, яшчэ цябе не хапала тут. Курва ты. Блядь. Што ты робіш? Так, там у іх нейкія ліхтары. Пэўна, трэба неяк так. Ну што, вітаем, браты нільфгардцы. Так, дарэчы. О, і вось побач з імі ўключаецца нільфгардская музыка. Такая ілюмінацыя, просто як на святы. На мелкаводдзі сядзяць гэтыя караблі. Так, гэты карабель. Выдатненька. Як бы нам гэта... Пэўна, з хваста лепш. Скармыць, як ён там называецца. Я называю гэта хвост. Так. Блядь, ну что это такое? Воу. Ну, Геральт. Что это за ерунда? Дарэчы. Што его так мотаю з боку на бок? Так, що у нас тут? Ну, пусты карабель, нічога няма. Разыходзімся. Як мне залезці туды? Куды ты, блядь, плывеш, курва ты, ну? Ну скачы ты, блядь, я не ведаю, зрабі ты што-небудзь. Сука. Ну ўсё, пиздец. Бляха, ну усплывай ты, ну. Блядь. Что ты, мать твою, робишь? Я нават нічого не натискаю, он сам з сабой нешта робіць. О, вось як гэта па-разумнаму трэба было зрабіць. А я тут... Упси.
Witcher, what a pleasant surprise.
What a nice surprise.
Warm welcome. Thank you, Your Majesty.
You should have come with my daughter. Your welcome would have been different. Where is she?
Close.
Close, White Wolf, is what you are to decapitation. You're
Який смешный.
insolent because you believe I cannot afford to hurt you. And you're right. Yet that will change one day, when you are no longer indispensable, but disposable.
Ooh.
But enough of that. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. What do you want?
Fringilla Vigo. Been told you promised Yennefer you'd free her. I can see. I know you're a busy man. So here's a letter. Ought to refresh your memory about the Lodge.
Even Yennefer's humblest requests seem like threats. I've always liked that about her. Very well, so be it.
Truly prepared to forgive them? Amnesty in exchange for help?
I'm prepared to abide by the agreement I made with Yennefer.
Didn't answer my question.
Nor must I.
Ну, який ти серйозний мужик.
Time I was on my way.
At last, a point we agree on. Guards, bring me Fringilla Vigo. You may remove her Dimeritian shackles. No introductions are necessary from what I've heard. Farewell.
Fringilla. Been a while. The other sorceresses, they're on Ginvale near Ardskellig. We could take a boat.
I'm sick to death of boats.
No kidding.
And I despise teleports, but have it your way.
А, кто у тебя
Let's go.
запытается?
Fringilla Vigo. Philippa, a pleasure as always.
Come now. You need none.
A storm, damn it.
The
Так.
favor Lady Bran did for our son sure did bear a high price.
Wolf, did you see? The black dogs in their rickety tubs. They bay at our gates, seek to strike fear in our hearts.
Saw 'em all. Where's Ermion?
Went to see Lugas. An uncrate on the throne remains a thorn in his arse. Now he's seen the black ones, it pricks him even harder. The druid's gone to reason with the dim-witted knob.
Think I'll join Ermion. Need to talk to him.
Go. And when you see that bloody twit Lugas, be sure and tell him... best not. The druid knows what to say. Farewell.
Not you, nor that witch, Yennefer. Hey! Was it hard? Killing that vermin?
Well, what is it?
No need to thank me, Philippa. Always glad to save your ass. You're welcome.
You stood to gain. That is why you saved me.
Way back when, did you really send assassins after Dijkstra?
You believe I do not remember we were once lovers?
Maybe it's just me, but I think you'd consider that in itself to be reason enough. Actually, I've long wondered why you parted. Quarreled even.
You see, Geralt, there are those who keep politics separate from their private lives, and those who do not.
Which one was Dijkstra?
The more boring of the two.
Farewell.
Упси.
Geralt,
Thanks, Yen. See you later. Got a minute?
Of course.
Once you'd left Yen and me on the Isle of Avalon, what happened to you? What did you do?
I traveled through time, space, different worlds. I saw houses of glass, ran with unicorns at the world's end. Even lived in an undersea kingdom for a time.
Freedom. Always had a taste for it.
I still do.
So why'd you return?
It was too much. I almost drowned in it. When everything is possible, it quickly becomes a lot less alluring.
Traveling between worlds. What's it like?
It's nice.
Difficult?
It was at first, but in time it became automatic, like riding a horse.
Bet a lot of mages would love to learn to do it.
I'm certain they would. But Avalok claims they've neither the knowledge nor talent. He spent 4 centuries learning to do it, yet can still only find and pass through pre-existing portals. I go wherever I please, whenever I please.
Not sure if you've heard, but once it's all over, I'm going to Kovir.
With Triss?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting part of the world. Perhaps you'll get a contract for some rare snow beast. A Barbagazi, or a Vendigo, or an Amarok.
Or maybe I'll finally hang up my swords.
It's that good with her?
Better. Eridan's located you time and again. How's that work?
When I pass between worlds, I create a kind of shockwave. Anyone properly trained can sense it. That's how Avalok explains it, at any rate. He can do it too.
So you shouldn't actually ever use your power.
It's not like that. The impulse is stronger the longer my voyage. On short hops, the disturbance is practically imperceptible.
I should go.
All right. We'll talk later.
Ого.
Who's this?
О, я думала знову на Ундвік.
Would you dance for me, mate?
I'm noggins.
Grand those swords, but I prefer me
Две
trusty
танки.
axe. Range back again.
Ни малейших здогадок. У меня он нізе не трекаецца. Гэта ўжо другое праходжанне, это New Game Plus. Таму я не ведаю, трэба лічыць іх разам ці не. Я памятаю, у 19-му годзе гуляла, і мне здаецца, тады я трэкала, і нешта кшталту Можа 34, ці гэта не гэта гульня, бо я вось, блін, не памятаю добра. На жаль.
Priestess is a terrible cross with you. You and the sorceress both. What'd you do to them?
Ну што зрабілі? Тое зрабілі. А тут што такое? О. Нечый палац мясцовы.
You've no respect for our customs. Not you, nor that witch, Yennefer.
Respect, Witcher.
Everyone else would cry foul. He not content to have the
Did you
mightiest
sever
blade.
his hair?
Ну, я могу толькі сказаць, што калі я гуляю, я вось проста ўсё
You prefer
праходжу.
to aid the black ones?
Я не прайшла толькі ўсе пытаннічкі на мапе Скеллігі, ўсё астатняе ў мяне было
And your men, what do
зроблена.
they say? Will they follow you when the Jarls call you a traitor?
This here is my land, druid. Watch your words.
У мяне пытанічкі засталіся на поўначы, там на нейкіх маленькіх выспах. Так, я праслухала, што яны казалі, але так, Waterford not prison, wanna be king by the grace of blah-blah-blah.
What would you call it if not treason?
That's your bark before you bite.
А,
Did
не.
Crack send you here for my head? Well then go ahead. Try to take it. Get him.
Ой, блядь, што мы тут робім? Твою ж мать, што адбываецца ўвогуле? Трэба, канешне, слухаць, што яны кажуць. Бо я нават не ведаю, навошта я гэтых людзей забіваю. Не, гэта толькі другое праходжанне. Ну, гульня вялікая, калі праходзіць усё, ну, дастаткова часу займае. Там можа і значна больш, чым 34. Я ўсё ўвогуле не магу нічога сказаць. Так, а там, блядь, хто? Ах ты, курвец. Дикие клоны. Я просто доўга і якасна ў яе гуляю. Гэта так. Можа падацца, што я гуляю уже шмат разоў. У мяне другое праходжанне, дарэчы, разбітае было на 2 гады, здаецца. Я гуляла, потым мне нешта надакучыла, я пайшла гуляць у іншае. І вось зараз зноў вярнулася. Ну, дарэчы, не тое, каб надакучыла, я проста на нешта іншае... Блядь. Нешта іншае знайшла цікавае, новае, таму... Што там на вуліцы адбываецца? Секунду. Ну, на то ён і шалёны. Я ў гэтай частцы другого праходжання з ім не сутыкалася, ўжо не памятаю дакладна, што там з ім, але шалёны Імя само за сябе кажа. Так. На вуліцы нейкі дзіўны гук. Так і не зразумела, што это такое. Так. Это ось дзіўная такая. Так. Чамусьці, дарэчы, можна пакінуць вось гэты рыштунак там на спецыяльнай гэтай штукені, але вось чамусьці маску нельга да яго. Так. Блять. Упс. Я думала, доскочу. Мне ўвогуле можна рабіць падборку, нарэзку гэтых момантаў Stupid Death. Это не самое смешное, что было, или у меня было там такое, что сам себе спалить, сам себе там яшчэ нешта зрабіць. Это просто самое наше такое любимое. Так, не буду зноў гэта ўсё збіраць. Нічога тут асабліва добрага не было. Пойдзем нармальна ў гэты раз. Ну, амаль. Так. Бляха, гэта яшчэ, маць вашу хто. Адкуль вы ўзяліся? Magic. Так, где гэта ж? О, яшчэ як можна. Можна нават на вогнішчы памерці. Магу прадэманстраваць, дарэчы. Зараз заб'ём гэтага, захаваемся і пакажу. Блять. Так, мы... Всё, мы захаваліся. Так. Зараз пакажу. Калі... Блин, ён залезе сюды яшчэ. Блять, мне ж ось калі не хочацца, так атрымоўваецца лёгка. Ну, залезай. Блять, ну, сур'ёзна. Ладно, дзе тут у нас, можа, ёсць бошкі з чымсьці гаручым? Не магу я залезці на вогнішча. Ці, можа, ось тут атрымаецца? О, глядзіце. Ну, камон. Вось калі хочаш памерці, хер памрэш. Ну, гэта, канешне, не хуткі спосаб. Хутчэй за ўсё это падарвацца на... Вось... знайсці дзе-небудзь бочку і спаліць яе, яна ўзарвецца, і ўсё, бабах. Ну, вось, карацей, мы бачым, што можна памерці яшчэ як, вось. Можна ўжо далей не дэманстраваць. Зразумела, што можна. Вось. Я так некалькі раз, ну, саўход я. Некалькі раз я калі з кімсьці білася і там не шмат было хпн, так і памірала, калі падпальвала і не паспявала нічога з там зрабіць. Тут у мяне, канешне, хпн высокі быў, таму без шансу. Яшчэ ў Assassin's Creed таксама можна памерці, але там значна хутчэй. Так, нешта мышавок, конечно, збег далёка. Пакуль мы тут самаспальваннем займаліся. Што там, блядь, адбываецца такое? У нас ці то рэйд байкераў нейкіх, ці што, я, блядь, не магу зразумець, што там адбываецца. Што тут такое ўжо? Good people. Ага. Бля, што з геймпадам яшчэ адбываецца? Не, сур'ёзна, што з табой, геймпад?
This one's really funny. What's the difference between a Nilfgaardian and a drowner?
Я не пачула канец жарту.
Well, Geralt, I see no row can occur in Skellige without your participation.
Mean and inaccurate, Ermion. Seems to me I've missed quite a few.
The blood of Croc's blood sits upon the throne, and that is your doing. I'm afraid you've ignited a small civil war.
У сэнсе. Нешта я гэты раз тое самае зрабіла, што і ў мінулы раз, але нешта нейкая херня адбываецца ў гэты раз. І чаму гуку няма? Наколькі я памятаю, мінулы раз, ну, Серіс ці Керіс, якія перакладаюць, стала каралевай, і гэта быў добры канец.
So, Clan Drummond will attack sooner than we expected, it seems.
Блядь, а цяпер яны
Thought Croc sent you
чамусьці...
to negotiate an agreement with Lugos.
An agreement.
Нешта я, мабыць, іншае
Only
зрабіла з гэтым
Croc
Лугасам.
believes such a thing possible at this stage.
І што самае сумнае,
Maybe
я
didn't
не
actually ruin
памятаю,
things for
што.
you.
Бо гэта
Not
было,
this time.
пэўна, паўтары
Lugas' death
года
stands
таму.
to change a great deal.
Гады.
His cousin, who will now be named Jarl, is a weak commander. Stupid. This war will start soon, end even sooner. But why have you returned to Skellige?
Чаму яны ваююць? Ну, вось.
How's Sarah's handling things?
As the makings of an excellent queen, if she would only flee her father's shadow. Everyone, Lugas excepted, declared their support for her. Yet the minute the Imperial fleet appeared on the horizon, the Jarl took matters into his own hands.
And Hjalmar?
The lads led 3 raids against the Imperial fleet, all against Croc's will, all failed.
Ну, нешта, канешне, у іх там немає
Yet he'll
ніякай
find
згоди.
volunteers for another.
Yeah, sounds like Hjalmar.
Я вось рэальна нешта не тое зрабіў у гэтым праходжанні з тым з Лугасам. Ладно.
Listen, Ermion. Know anything about the Sunstone? Legends place it somewhere in Skellige.
The mask of Urberus first, now the Sunstone. Monsters may rest easy. You've become a treasure hunter. I've never found the Enshe elves interesting. But there's a skald, Avent. He could help you. Once told me of some inaccessible caverns or ruins or some such.
Where will I find him?
Today? In Arenbjorn, doubtless. You might also ask the Pearl Divers, Erling and Matthias Fishlung. Of late, they hunt near the tip of the bay, eastern end.
Fishlung? Interesting.
So they call him. Submerges for hours at a time. None know how he does it, but I've my suspicions.
Not too fond of him.
It's nothing personal. I couldn't stand his father or grandfather either.
Thanks for your help.
One thing, Geralt. These caves are ruins. Matthias and Erling's ancestors would have looted them bare centuries ago were they not protected by some magic barrier. Take a sorceress with you. You must have brought at
О,
least
їх з
one
нами
along.
шмат.
Whole gaggle this time.
Gods protect us.
Спочатку каже, візьмі з собою відьму, а потім каже, ай-яй-яй, зашмат. Ну, що ж. А, і так, да, до речі, 45 яєк. У мене там оволі шмат чого ёсць. Не толькі яйкі. Так, з таго, чаго у мяне шмат, у мяне ёсць 50 алівак. 36 сухафруктаў, 44 грыба, 24 агуркі. Вось, трускаўкі, 38. О, яшчэ сухафрукты з гарэхамі. Так. Гэтыя маліны, мясцо, чарнічкі. Вось. Вінаградзік. Шмат чаго. Ну і так, 45 яек. Каб не памерці з галадухі. Не боится он такого.
Winds howling.
О, ну вось, не заўважыла. Але цыбуліны таксама. Усё ёсць проста, усё ёсць. Так, мужик, а у цябе што ёсць? Куды ты пайшоў? Убачыў мяне, развярнуўся і пашоў. Ты чаго?
Looking to buy?
Show me your wares.
Нейкі ён бедны занадта. Але можа купіць якую-нибудь палку-капалку. Не. Не хапаю, які ён тут бедная зусім. Проста бяднейшая, чым у Велені. Нешта зусім неяк сумна. Што яго добрага ёсць? Так, ну гэтага і ў мяне звычайна ёсць. Мало не бывае. Так. Який дзіўны меч, секунду. Erendite. Нешта нейкая складаная логіка ў меча. Не ідзіце ў дупу. Хай застанецца, канешне, але... Так, зараз он нейкі занадта багаты. Сур'ёзна? А гэтае чамусьці можна. Ну ладно, мужик.
So long.
О, і зноўку пайшоў у адваротны бок. Нейкі дзіўны мужик. О! А ты кто будешь, женщина?
Hello. Hello.
Ясно.
Where are you going?
Did you sever his head? Head of a giant on your mantle. Now that's a decoration.
No challengers to be seen. Can't believe it. Were Bran alive, he'd whoop and holler in your faces.
Not now.
Watching for Nilfgaard's fleet?
Fleet? Oh, aye, they mentioned something. Nay, I've more important matters on my mind. By my calculations, today's the day Gevorg, the legendary white whale, will swim the waters of Skellige. Been waiting for this my whole life.
What's this whale about?
He's to appear when spectres descend from the heavens into the waves. The serpent wakes the sea's wrath, and an icy monster devours an isle. Be the first bard to compose a ballad about him.
Legends don't happen to mention a curse of the Black Sun, do they?
Black Sun? What are you on about?
Never mind. Let's watch for Gevorg together, and you can tell me what you know about any elven ruins in Skellige.
Four hours later.
Heard of some cavern no one's been able to enter?
Good thing, too. Elsewise, they'd have plundered it long ago like all the others.
Oh.
Avend.
What?
Серьезно?
Just wanted to assure you I only want to look around the cavern. It's research.
Research?
Writing an adventure novel. Gathering material for it.
Mean to write up the coming of the White Fleet? Prime idea. Mayhaps you could use my translation of the Song of Gilban and Dillion.
Gladly, gladly. So where's this cavern?
Gotta sail east from Kertrolde. Cavern's in a cove, only accessible from the sea.
So long, and
Боже,
good
бедный
luck with
мужик.
the white whale.
Так и помре.
It'll show today. I'm sure of it.
Жудость. Так. Где есть то, что скрасить, ось там есть. Дякую. Так, а чому у нас тут зненацку ўжо Йенніфер? Там ж іншы пункт быў. Ці ён адмяніўся праз тое, што мы пашлі паразмаўлялі з гэтым мужиком. Ну ладно.
Man needs worries like a boat needs ballast to sail straight and easy.
Slanty eyes. Must be Zaracadian. Come closer, stranger.
Heard the nymphs were biting yesterday. Instead of the fish.
In Nordling?
Following him myself, saw him drifting on a plank.
I'd rather verify it
Must be a
now.
gold ring to put him ashore.
Going somewhere?
Ciri says there's a site in Skellige we must examine. Avalach's clearly hiding something from us.
Earlier, when we were in the Isles together, Avalach mentioned a laboratory. At one point,
О,
he
той
was to
самий
teleport
квест.
there, to retrieve something. And he refused to take me with him. It was all very strange.
Sufficiently suspicious, don't you think?
So what? Want to just sneak in and root around?
Exactly. Coming with?
И не только.
Fine. Where is it?
On a small isle between Undvik and Speakerog.
Not exactly on our way. Just found out the sunstone's on Ard Skellig. Cavern along the coast that we can only access from the sea. Gonna need some real magic to get in, too.
Go find this laboratory. I'll explore Ard Skellig. You can join me later.
Philippa, your eyesight. Only just recovered and magically simulated. Didn't you say you'd need some time to get accustomed?
Did I?
I'd forgotten how irritating she can be. Come, Ciri. We'll await you there.
Яка добитая лодка. Певно, я добила. Я люблю такое робити. Так.
No lie in the legends.
Vagrant.
Hey, man.
О, кит. О, той самий маяк. Ну, кита заглючила. Звичайний день на Скеллиге. О, та самая башня в далечині. Ага, плывем на заход. Так что так, и она там. Была уже тут. Певно, то є вон наша виспа. Угу. 100%. Так, я сподіваюся, ми туди трапимо вогуле, на той бок. Чи куди нам там треба? Просто з скелеги тяжко сказати. Тут є такі гори, праз які просто немагчыма пролезти. Нават калі яны не выглядаюць як-небудзь занадта эпічна. Ну вось, пачынаецца. Блядь, курва! Ну вось і ўсё. О, як дзіўна вода атрэндрылася. Ну, вось гэта называецца класічная гісторыя я на скелегі. Ну тут, здаецца, можна залезці. До рэчы, я яшчэ ўмею і на сноубордзе тут катацца. Але тут не атрымаецца. Атрымалася. Вітаначкі, жанчыны.
Entrance is very well protected.
А.
I believe we'll find something interesting inside.
І не толькі inside.
Atlan Kirk's inclusion should do the trick. Remember the spell?
I remember you teaching me. And to think I thought you an overbearing cold shrew at the time.
Now. This is no time to get soppy.
So, any incriminating letters, closets full of skeletons?
We've not even opened the door yet.
It's a highly complex magic barrier. Let's try.
Yeta Ligen!
Угу. Починається. Так. А, нема у меня того, что треба. Ну и ладно. А, нет, стоп. Хотя бы маселка возьмем.
We've awoken the sentry.
I'll take care of it.
I shall try to get through the barrier.
Блять. Где? Что, ничего зеру не... Вау. Ну ладно.
Let's see what Avalok's really planning.
Нічого доброго для тебе. Не был бы я
Pretty
новолаком.
cozy. Doesn't look much like a lab at all.
That proves nothing. We must look around.
It's a bit low, isn't it? Rummaging through his papers.
Ой,
You wish
хутко
to
ты не
come,
будешь
my
так
dear.
думать.
Portrait of Siri, I think.
No, that's not me. Where's the scar?
Это Лара.
It's definitely you. Really captured you. Sure Avalok's only interested in you for your magic abilities?
Very funny.
Так лучше за все Лара.
Look, Geralt.
It seems someone was literally just here.
Як он поспел.
Avalok's assistant, maybe?
No. Somehow doesn't seem like Avalok to have one.
Угу.
A distillate? Smells like...
Verbena.
The what?
Aha, what?
No, nothing.
Sometimes you really get on my nerves, you know.
Herbs. Not very incriminating.
Wait.
Кот, иди
We've
сюда.
not examined the entire
Ой, иди
laboratory
сюда.
yet.
Такс.
Didn't know he had a sweet tooth. Feel like I've walked into somebody's bedroom.
Ну, у некім сенсі так і ёсць. Ну, що тут живе, певно.
Yen. Genealogical chart of the Enhanikir, the Elder Blood, from Laura Doran.
To me. You never showed me the full version. I had no idea Viedmont of Eden was an ancestor. Was he the one who punished his daughters with a hot iron? Or the one who had his own father's eyes gouged out?
Him of the daughters. My, you've seen the full version. Seems Avalok has analyzed all the paths of Lara's gene, even those we thought extinct.
He's only analyzing? Really believe that? If he's anything like our mages, I seriously doubt he's standing back and observing how Laura's descendants are doing.
I don't think we'll ever know if or how deeply the elves have meddled in the gene's mutation.
Did you have a hand in what Geralt mentioned? The work of those human mages?
Of course not.
Let's look at his notes.
He spent over 2 centuries. He was the first to study Lara's gene. Volker? Some entries about Ciri, but it's here, later, that things get interesting. He actually tried to cultivate a genetic mix like Ciri's, but one excluding the human line.
Meaning what exactly? That I ought to be looking about for giant jars holding my siblings?
Don't be foolish. Avalok never got that far. Apparently all his experiments ended in failure. You are unique.
And that's why we've the Wild Hunt to contend with. Let's ferret on. See if we can't find something even more interesting.
Гарантия здається, що один з таких експериментів. Так, що ми тут ще не бачили?
Elves sure know their fragrances.
Someone's there, beyond the door.
Mirror standard. Might have expected a hidden portal.
Хто там за дверима? Оу май. Я такого навіть не пам'ятала.
How did you get in here?
We mean you no harm.
I care not at all why you're here. Get out. You. I remember you. From Tir Nalia.
Remarkable. I thought all elves looked alike to those of your race. If it's Avalach you seek, he's not here.
I know.
And yet you come here. What for? To spy on him. He tries his damnedest to save you every time you do something stupid. Is that not enough?
What can you possibly know about that?
You'd be surprised. He's told me a great deal about you.
Like what?
He said you shared Lara's features. I don't see whatever it is he sees. It seems a bit like trying to drink water from a mud puddle.
Oh.
But I imagine that belief somehow helps him with his task.
What task?
Do you think he trails you everywhere for pleasure? Even I grow ill at the sight of you.
It's incredible how those like you still believe you're superior to humans, in any way.
She's no human. She's a degenerate half-breed. To have no choice but to use something like that? It's humiliating.
Another word, and I'll...
What? You'll change nothing. She must do what she must. Then Avalach will finally be free of her.
If he hates me so deeply, why didn't he tell me to my face?
Ciri, you didn't actually believe her, did you? She's personally involved in the matter, that's clear.
What of it? If they despise me so, they should leave me be.
Ciri.
What? Do you fear I'll level this place like I did Kaer Morhen?
Why
Shame
not?
I can't do that at will, because I'd really like to now. There, that's better. Let's get out of here.
Ну, покажите нам уже. Ему пасує.
Must we return to the boat right away?
Something else you want to see?
Not here. On Hindisfjall. In Lofoten. I met a young man, Skjal.
Oh.
And I'd like... What is it?
Ciri, Skjal is dead.
The Wild Hunt. Everyone? No one survived?
Skjal died later.
You sure it was him? You'd met him?
I was there. I
Oops,
saw his
yeah.
body.
Will you visit his grave with me? I'd like to say goodbye.
I'll go with you.
Thank you. Could you open a portal to Hindisfjall?
I can.
Let's do this.
Come back soon, all right?
Mm. See you.
Let's look around. Should be a relatively fresh graveyard.
Thank you for coming. I detest graveyards, especially wandering them alone.
Let's look around together. Come on.
Lasse, son of Njord. Olaf, son of Over. Inga, daughter of Trotnir. Damn it. He's not here. Skjall has no grave. Geralt, I shan't leave until I bury him. Think, the body. What could have become of it?
They didn't burn it. Save that honor for kings and heroes. Doubt they left him in the garden, too.
Bastards.
What?
Beyond the village, there's a pit. They fill it with sheep taken by Blackleg. Crabs pick at their bones at night.
What are you doing?
What you should have done long ago. We're burying Skjall.
Burying Craven? You defy the right of the elders. Begone. Leave this place. You defile our laws.
We're not bound by them.
Aye, and you've clearly no respect for our customs either.
Craven's place is in the ditch.
Skjall saved your bloody lives. The Wild Hunt was after me. Had Skjall not led me away then, why they would have reduced Lofoten to ash.
What would the spectres be wanting of some lass who...
I am not some lass. And anyone who so much as touches this grave will learn that the hard way.
Aye. None will disturb it. Desecrating graves. Well, it's the only thing elders punish harder than fleeing the battlefield. And what you said. Can't know the truth of it. The gods will judge Skjall now.
We were right to come. I was deeply troubled. You've no idea.
Well, they shouldn't spit on his name anymore.
Let's go.
Back to the boat.
Бедный Скjall, конечно.
It's true what they say. No cure for trouble like a witcher.
Just wonderful.
Witcher. I say, look at this.
Let's go.
Witcher. Witcher.
What now? Gonna grow yourself some new eyes, like Vilgefortz did? I remember the moment I killed him. Cultivation wasn't complete. They hadn't grown in fully yet. Looked disgusting, but...
I take it your mention of that deviant is purely coincidental.
Course. Also heard of this rich blind dwarf from Mahakam. Had them put 2 sizable rubies in his eye sockets. Couldn't see a damned thing. But word is, it looked pretty tasteful. Hear that?
Що, от реально нічого цікавого, не уж тоді робити те місце вуголь. Опана. О.
What did she just say?
You're not her type.
Drowners were protecting her. Damn, there's a lot.
I hope you don't plan to muck about in this carrion now. We came here for a reason.
Танец ведьмака, блядь. Залезьте туда уже просто.
So how do we get up the...
The stairs? I'll fix them right away. Ready.
Let's go.
Couldn't help notice the tension between you and Yennefer and Triss. It's very hard on Ciri, I think. There are times I doubt you three realize how it looks. Triss plays the big sister to Ciri, but eagerly awaits a chance to hop in bed with you. You and Yennefer play the parents.
Yeah, so if you're angling to make it a fivesome, there's clearly no room.
Не надто корисно, але феєрично. зовсім не корисно. Так.
I've no mercy for your kind.
Бляха-муха.
I say, look.
What now?
It appears I must do everything for you. See the sentry who seems to be waiting for payment?
I'm fresh out of change.
Ugh, in blood, not coin. The sentry is Fearlan of the Elven legend. You literally read nothing.
Того что им.
There you are. Yennefer must have tremendous pull with the Emperor to get him to guarantee the Lodge's safety. What's your take on it?
My take? Obviously a leading question. No. Geralt, I'm tired. Let's sit and chat a bit first.
Is foreplay that important to you?
You'll get to work with the Emperor. Not excited?
No. I mean, yes, of course I am. Thus far, the Lodge has oft banked on weak rulers. It's been one of our biggest mistakes.
So you're impressed Emir keeps his mages on a short leash?
Yennefer's wise to keep you out of politics. I'm afraid you'd not realize which way the wind was blowing if you pissed straight into it.
You ought to talk to Yennefer. Painfully clear there's unfinished business there.
Yennefer's always walked her own path. I'm actually touched she decided to take an interest in matters of the Lodge this time.
You don't trust her. So once the hunt's defeated, leave. Find asylum elsewhere. I hear Redania's offering.
I'd sooner stick my head in a Zoogl's spiky orifice. Thanks, but I've other plans.
This deal with Emir. It's sorceress business. Pick someone else's brain.
So she's not told you anything? What about personal plans? Has she mentioned anything? A possible advisory position? Beside a young, promising empress?
Stay away from Ciri.
She's an adult, Geralt.